Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. I hope you all had an amazing March break and you took some time to rest and rejuvenate and get outside and away from your screens and all of that good stuff. I hope you're looking forward to jumping right into our week together. Things are looking really good so far in the course for many of us in this class, and I'm just excited to continue to move forward. So, this is our instructional video for week 6, March 20th to 24th. Don't forget to do your participation activity. I always sort of recommend just get that done right at the beginning of the week, and then you don't have to think about it. And then the focus of our week is actually just on one project. So we're jumping into our second project of the course. This is going to be an ongoing project throughout the semester. It's a blog project. So you're going to be doing what we've been doing so far with the journal entries. You're actually going to be doing that, but in the form of a blog. So the idea behind this is that in business, obviously, we need to learn how to effectively communicate through various mediums. And one of those mediums is to create marketing strategies that allow for people to feel as though they are learning more about our companies. As well as earning, new information and whatnot. And blogging is a way to do that. So you're going to be creating a blog, and it's going to be inspired by an incredible business book. We will not be reading the whole book, just a few chapters of it, but I definitely recommend it. It's a great book to read just in a general sense from an inspirational perspective, but it's called The Magic of Thinking Big. So you're going to read the first chapter of the book this week, and that's been assigned to you here. You're welcome to pick it up at your local library, but I've also just copied the sort of a copied version of it, I should say, the first chapter here for you. So you can read through the chapter this way as well, or print it and highlight it, whatever you would like, okay? So that's what you have assigned for Monday. And then you get to jump into the blog. So this has been posted in Dropbox. There's also a 2-minute instructional video linked in Dropbox for you. So if you actually go to Assessments and Dropbox to the Magic of Thinking Big Blogger project, once it loads up there for you, you'll see when you go into the project, there's the outline of the project as well as, I'll just show you here, as well as an instructional video. So you just have to click on the link, and it's just additional information there for you right here. Okay, so that's there for you. Otherwise, the document's available for you in the weekly calendar. And so the whole purpose of this assignment is, there's multiple purposes really. It's to increase your communication. It's to scaffold our learning and apply your learning in contextualized ways. It's also to apply business communication strategies by creating an effective blog. And it's a reflective piece as well, which is really important to the leadership process. Okay. So this is our little preamble here. So to start us off, we're going to bring back or reflect back on those 3 reflective journals that we've done so far. So again, we've done 3 journal entries that have been posted in Dropbox, and we've already submit those. So those are done already. Okay, and those journal entries had you thinking about management versus leadership, failure, and then a variety of different, like diversity in the workplace and diverse working settings. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take those 3 reflections plus the new assigned one that I'm about to explain to you today, and you're going to post them in your own blog space. Okay, so again, business happens online today, and then so learning how to blog while also reflecting on leadership capacity is just going to help you be a better business leader. Okay. All right, so we're going to start by reading sections of The Magic of Thinking Big for this project. Like I said, it's one of the most awarded business books of our time. It's got a lot of really valuable insights, so I think you'll enjoy it, okay? So you are going to create a blog. Now, you can create this blog in whatever way you would like. Most students do prepare their blog in Wix, just because it actually is really user-friendly. There's a number of free templates that you can use, but you're welcome to use another blog site that you're comfortable with, if that happens to be like Weebly or WordPress. But like I said, most students do use Wix, and I find it to be the most user-friendly. So check that out if you've never created a blog before. That's the Wix right there. I just recommend you create a profile using your Halton District School Board email and passcode, just in case for any reason I have to be able to go in and access it. You're going to be updating the blog as we go throughout the semester. So I think every 2 weeks you'll have a blog that you have to write, and this will result in a midterm mark for your blog and then a final mark for your blog. So it's a pretty major component to the course, and you really want to be diligent with this. Most students do very well on this project because, again, it's reflective in nature, and it's kind of fun to tie in the stuff that we're learning in the class to your own personal lives. Okay, so I want you for now to set up the blog in a format that you like. Obviously, it has to include a section for your blogs. Also, you want to think about creating a catchy name that ties to you and leadership. And then you want to ensure you have an About Me section as well. This About Me section can be in the form of a reel. So you can do an About Me reel, or you can do a short write-up about who you are. Okay. For this part of the assignment, you're going to copy and paste the 3 journal entries that you've already created and shared with me in Dropbox into your blog as separate blog entries. So there'll be 3 different blog entries already done. So management versus leadership, failure, and then diversity in the workplace. Okay, or however you want to title them. They can really be titled anything that you want. Then you're going to read the chapter of Magic of Thinking Big. And then for your 4th blog entry, you're going to create an original piece, and you're going to reflect on the following, making connections to the reading. So what were some of the messages that stood out to you from this chapter and why? What gets in the way of positive thinking? How does positive or negative thinking determine success? And when you wake up in the morning to go to school, what voice do you hear first, Mr. Triumph or Mr. Defeat? They explain more of this in the actual reading. And then it just asks you to reflect a little bit on that. Okay. Once you're done that blog post, you're going to post it. So you'll have 4 blog entries that are visible and available for me to see. Obviously, the first 3 are the 3 you've already done. And then in your About Me section, you're going to include a reel. In this section of your blog, you're going to create a short, ideally TikTok-worthy reel introducing yourself. So a video, it doesn't have to be more than a minute, who you are, why you're taking this course, anything else about leadership, or anything else you'd like to share with us in this blog space. So when you're done this project, your blog should have 4 blog entries and 1 About Me section with a reel introducing yourself. Make sure that you publish your blog and then test it. So I would suggest you send it to someone and see if they can open it up. Sometimes what happens is that students think they publish it, but then they copy the wrong URL, and then I can't actually open it. It just takes me to the login page. So you definitely want to test that out. And then all you have to do is submit your copy-pasted URL to Dropbox for your submission. So what will happen is you'll copy in your URL, and then when I go to mark it, I'll just click on the link and it will open up directly to your blog. Okay. Again, this is an ongoing project, so you'll receive a mark for the first phase of this, which is obviously creating the blog, making it super cute, having the 4 different blog entries in the About Me section. But we are going to continue to include additional blog entries throughout the semester based on our learning. And just so that you know, there will be 8 blog entries in total. So the first part of, or I think the first for midterms, it's 5 blog entries, and then the second half of the course, there's 3. Okay. So it's a pretty fun, ongoing project. Students really, like I said, tend to enjoy it. They tend to do very well on it. And then anytime you update your blog throughout the semester, you're going to just republish your page so I can see the updated blog. So it's really important that you do submit your link on time for this submission, because I'll be coming back to click on this link multiple times throughout the course. Okay. Don't forget to personalize your page. We really want this page to reflect who you are. So choose colors and fonts and brand your page, your blog, in a way that really speaks to who you are. Okay. If you have any questions, of course, make sure that you email me. This is all we're working on this week. So you have the entire week to work on this project. The URL posted in Dropbox is due Monday at 8 a.m., just like always. Okay. And my expectations obviously are that that you're going to do a good job on this, because you do have the entire week to work on it. And this is the singular task for the week. If you are new to blogging and you're just not sure what to do and you want to work through it together, we can certainly host a Google Meet, and I can share my screen and can show you some strategies. But otherwise, if you have any questions, send me an email. And that's it. I'll see you online.